Hello. As I said before in a paper that I wrote about safety and compressed gas, it's very important to have credibility when you're telling people about safety involving dangerous situations. High pressure being one of them. Not the only one, but what I do in my job, it is one of the most important ones. Now, according to OSHA, inspection of compressed gas cylinders, each employee shall determine what that compressed gas cylinders under his control are in a safe condition to the extent that this can be determined by visual inspection. That's according to 1910.101A of the Occupational Safety and Health Standards Hazardous Materials. When you're dealing with water and high pressure, it's very important that you know what amounts are going through what equipment. That we have safety gauges on most equipment that show us exactly how much sand, how much water is going through. There are times when these can break down, in which case we have backups to keep everyone safe. When you're talking about something like this with someone who knows about it or has a small amount of knowledge concerning pressure, high pressure, fracturing, hydraulic fracturing, it's easy to kind of give them some buzzwords. But you want to make sure that your important words are handled correctly. PSI, pounds per square inch. If someone's not familiar with that term, they may not know what you're talking about. They may have a rudimentary knowledge of pressure and pressure control. Like I said before, when I had safety instructors come through and give us information, they showed us videos, they showed us slides and handouts showing us what can happen and what has happened in the past. I found that very important because knowing what can happen gives your situation a sense of realism and danger that you might not have if someone who came in and said, this thing could blow up. It just doesn't give the same kind of credibility. You do need facts. You do need someone to make sure that you know how serious dangerous situations are. For instance, 8,500 pounds per square inch in a tight contained container. If one thing were to stop that up, that pressure has to go somewhere. Depending on where it is, someone can mention that we have safety devices called pop-offs or pressure release devices to allow things to be safer. If I didn't tell you about these things, you'd probably say this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. The individuals who gave the speech to me got us involved, asked us questions like that. Does anyone know what happens if something happens? Say pressure builds up and we don't know how to release it. We gave our ideas, which we raised our hand, most which were wrong because we were new when we were told this. They gave us the right information and they gave us documentation to back it up. I think that's really important when you're giving a speech, is to give documentation. As I mentioned, OSHA. You can go to the OSHA website. You can get OSHA manuals in the mail that help you to understand. You can give a speech with the correct credibility and the correct paperwork to go with it. Thank you. I appreciate your time.